I don't want to say that all contractors are scammers. In my experience, I have a lot of good, responsible contractors. They help me to build these beauty homes. Unfortunately, some contractors won't cheat you. Today, 5 ways how can they cheat you and how can you protect yourself. I promise this video save you tens of thousands of dollars. Let's go. First way when contractor can cheat you is it prepayment. He will ask you prepayment. As a rule of thumb, I don't give prepayment in my business. Why? Because I have experience when I gave $2,000 to my contractor, it was welder, and he disappeared. And after that, he took off his phone. I couldn't reach him, and it was a huge problem for me. Not only money, I spent time, I spent money, and I spent a lot of energy for reach him. After that, I decided, don't pay my contractor upfront, never. You may ask why you shouldn't pay prepayment. Because there is no way to enforce them to complete your work. You will not go to the court because it's more expensive to pay to the court than prepayment, $2,000–3,000. I can give you 3 advices that can save your money. First, it's a reference. You should get reference from other builders or other people who use your potential contractor. Second, you have to go to the job site, other job site, and you can do it unexpectedly. And if you meet there your contractor and he will work there, it's very good for you. You can check how they work on other job site. And third point, you can ask them to prepare agreement. If this contractor prepare agreement very fast, it's very good because he has this agreement and he do it for other builders or other people to order his job. Usually cheaters don't spend time for draft of contracts. They just ask you, give me money, give me money, give me money. Second way how unfair contractors can cheat you, I called it material sweating. Let me explain what I mean. We have 2 types of materials. First materials is the hiding materials that we cannot see in our eye. For example, foam insulation or butt insulation under this drywall. If you don't agree with your contractors what kind of insulation will be in your house, they will use the cheapest materials, the cheapest insulation they can use it, because they want to get more profit. It's okay, but you have to agree with them. Second type materials, it's visual materials that you can see. For example, this plate. This is screwless plates. I use it in my product, in my house, but usually contractors use a plate with screws. And again, if you will not agree with them, they use plates with screws. And in this house, we use a lot of materials, maybe around 1,000 materials. And all materials can be good quality or bad quality. And you have to agree with your contractors what kind of materials you use. And it's so interesting that not all times these materials will be cheap or more expensive. Sometimes you can use materials that cost same price, but quality will be very different. For example, every house has a windows. Usually, contractors that install window use a special sealant. They can use it around windows from outside. It's very important. If you skip this step, you will have problem in the future. They can buy sealant in Home Depot. It's very cheap and very good. Or they can buy professional sealant and use it for caulking around windows. If you will not control this step, you can get problem and water coming inside your house through distance between through gap between windows and wall. The third problem that the contractors all time want to increase your budget. They called it change order. All times they want to change order. Doesn't matter if it's a good or bad contractors. Why? There are 2 dimensions of this problem. First one is when I change the order and contractor change it and give you change order. You pay for change order, but I order this one. But the second dimension of the problem, when the contractors didn't estimate for you some works, they just forgot to do it. And after that, they give you change order. That's why, in my experience, I try to agree all list of tasks with them. Because if you will not agree all list of tasks, it's happened 100%. They add, in the future, they add for you some works and like change order. And my advice to you, if you work with plumber, you can use a list of plumbing works that you have to do and send to this list to your plumber by email. It's very important. And he can mark what kind of work he will do for you. If you agree this list, you will not get this problem like that. He installed everything, but he forgot to connect this shower Because in the standard set of shower, we have this connector, and this connector very short. And plumbers wants to order new longer connector, and after that he will give you change order. Why you have to pay for longer connector if you have it in your list and you predict this problem? You don't need to pay because you predict this problem. If you will not agree this, you will pay couple $100 just for connect the shower to this system, all system. And fourth problem is my favorite. I like it so much. Look at this hole. What do you think? Why in the almost completed house we have this hole? Why? Because I called 20 times to my electrician. I text him 30 times, come and install for me cap for this hole, for this point, electrical point. He answered me 50 times. Yes, I'll do it tomorrow. Yes, I'll do it tomorrow. But he didn't do it until this moment when we make this video. It's a big problem to get from contractor completed work, 100 completed work. Why? Because they have a lot of works, and they do their works on one project, second project, third project, and they decide what they finish everything for you, but some small points they didn't finish. So I call this problem never finished work. And my advice for you guys, don't pay final payment and don't close contract until they finish 100% work. Also, I use this idea when I don't pay final payment during 30 days. Because during these 30 days something can happen. For example, some caps or some lights can broke, and you have this 30 days for invite them to fix this problem, and after that you can do final payment. Second advice, don't make huge first or second payment and leave final payment maximum big until they finish work. And the last, fifth step, how bad contractors can ruin your life, it's when they damage work of other contractors on your work in the house. I have a good example for you. Sometime I came to house and noticed that they didn't install outlet for this fireplace. I invited them and asked, why you didn't install outlet? We have it in our plan. Oh my gosh, we forgot to do it. Okay, I asked them, can you fix it? Yes, we can fix it. Next day, I came to the house and saw that on the wall we have huge hole in the drywall. Oh my gosh, this wall was ready. We completed all works with drywall, with painting, even with touch-ups, and we got this huge hole on the wall. All time, I ask my contractors to use shoe covers. You see, we use it right now. Because they go to the clean house with their boots and damage your floor. Or all time, I ask my contractors to clean their hand because they leave their print to the wall because they don't clean their hand. And my advice, first of all, you have to agree rules with contractors how you work on your job site. We use it in agreement. We sign this agreement and we discuss about these rules. It's a clean hand, use shoe covering, don't damage work of other contractors, and respect other contractors. It's very important. Second, we use a lot of sign in the house, and we inform our contractors that we have to follow these rules. Sign help us to pay attention to this moment. And third advice, you can agree upon fine or motivation bonus. For example, I use motivation bonus for my painters. If they finish all works with high quality, I pay them $500–600 like bonus. If they don't damage anything, I'll pay also bonus for them. If something happens and they damage other work, other contractors' work, I'll ask them to pay fine and pay to fixing of this work. I use it all time, and it's helped me to do high quality product. Final stage, very important, and you have to check everything, you inspect everything that happened on the final stage to do this checklist, and we call it punch list, and based on punch list, finish all works and invite all your contractors and require them to finish your work. It's very important. Subscribe on my channel, and I wish you enjoyable experience with your contractors.